Because while most people are living life backwards, I want you to be the woman who lives life on purpose with intention. Tip number 1 is to use social media to your benefit. Social media does not have to be this big, bad, ugly thing. Use it to inspire you, whether that's inspire something that you like to do as a hobby, maybe to a new skill that you want to learn, cooking, or maybe even to get into content creation yourself. Use social media to inspire you and not drain you. Be very careful and pay very close attention to who you follow, what type of pages you follow, and what type of content that you are consuming. I always like to say, follow people or creators that feed your spirit. Tip number 2 is proximity is power. Get around like-minded people, guys. Being around people who are already living a life that you want to live is going to get you there so much faster than you can ever imagine. If you grew up broke, not having money, don't even know how to manage money or multiply it, but you get around people who do, you'll pick up those skills. Being around them, seeing how they move daily, like throughout their life, seeing how they overcome obstacles, just being around them, you're gonna pick up those skills on how to make money, how to manage money, how to multiply it. And same if you wanna lose weight or be in a gym. Get around people who are already living the life that you want. Proximity is power. Get inside a community of people who are living the life that you want to live. And even if you don't have those type of people around you physically, find them through social media. Find yourself a mentor. Find you a community of people who are living the life and have the same goals that you have. This is actually the reason why I built out my Rich and Feminine Energy Master Academy, because I wanted to create a sisterhood of people who wanted to step into their feminine energy, who loved the things that I love about being a feminine woman, and who had the goals that I had about becoming their best self and wanted to manifest their life for their dreams and everything like that. Because growing up, I didn't have that type of people around me. So I had to pay for mentors. I had to be in these type of circles, and that is why I am so big on community, because if I didn't get those mentors, or if I wasn't in those type of circles, I would never be the woman that I am today. Or maybe I would have, but it would have took me so much more longer. So if you're really into feminine energy and you really want to manifest your best life, but you also want to be in a community with other women who are doing the same, make sure to check out my Rich and Feminine Energy Master Academy, and make sure to also follow me on Instagram, because we have a huge community over there where we just talk about feminine energy all the time, in my story, in the comments. Having a community of like-minded people is just so important, because yes, you'll be able to pick up on skills, but then you'll also have a circle of people who can also hold you accountable, or also that you can vent to, and you won't be judged because they'll be able to relate. Tip number 3 for creating a life with intention: read more, learn more, gain more knowledge. Don't think that you know everything. Whatever field that you are in, whatever you are doing, Miss Girl, I promise there's more to learn. And even with me in my feminine journey, I am always still learning more. Even when it comes to manifestation, I like to call myself a master manifester, okay? And I am still reading books. I am still listening to podcasts every single day. I listen to podcasts and read books more than I even watch TV, because I really want to learn more and expand my knowledge. Ignorance can really get in the way of a lot of opportunities and relationships, and it can really hold you back from your dream life. If you want to start a business but don't know how, research it. I promise you, there's courses, there's YouTube, there's so much that you can learn about it. If you already have a business and you are struggling to scale it, there are so many books and YouTube videos and mentors out there willing to teach you more as well. Even if you're just somebody who wants to learn how to have a healthy relationship, whether like you want to learn about manifestation, being in your feminine energy, how to become your best self, whatever it is, baby, always stay a student to the game and never stop learning, never stop expanding your mind. Because honestly, the moment you stop expanding your mind, the moment that you stop learning is the moment that you're doing yourself a disservice. And you are literally not becoming the best version of yourself. You're not becoming as good as you could be. Another tip is to develop communication skills. Even if you're an introvert, even if you're a shy girl, if you are looking to be a high value woman, even if you're in your soft girl era, soft power still requires presence. And you still need to know how to communicate with people. You need to gain those people skills. You need to know how to network, almost like how I was talking about earlier, how important proximity is. But also, if you want to get in these circles and you want to network, then you are gonna have to learn some communication skills and also some people skills. I hear a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm not good with people. Oh, well, I'm an introvert. Oh, well, I'm shy. Well, let's learn some people skills. Let's learn how to get out of that shyness and get some confidence. And it's okay to be an introvert, but let's learn how to communicate effectively. Let's learn how to hold a conversation with other people. And this also ties into confidence and having hobbies, because one, when you're more confident with yourself, you are more confident to network and speak to other people. But also, when you have hobbies and when you read more and learn more, you'll actually have more things to talk about. So you'll be actually more confident to engage in conversations during the networking event or at any event that you are, because now you have something to talk about. Be the feminine woman who leads herself. I know everybody's like, oh, I want to be a feminine, soft woman and have a man who leads. Yes, baby, that is all great. But a strong feminine woman has a balance. She has a balance between surrender and self-responsibility. I say this all the time, but you don't need to wait to be chosen or to be rescued. Baby girl, you can always save yourself. I'm all for the soft life. I'm all for having a man who takes care of his woman, okay? But I'm not gonna sit around and wait for that man to come to live that soft life, okay? I'm gonna do it for myself. And by me already treating myself like the soft queen that I am, I then attract other people to come into my life and treat me the same way. So make sure that you are choosing yourself. Make sure that you are treating yourself, okay, Miss Girl? It's nobody else's responsibility to make you happy but your own. Somebody else can come into your life, whether that be a man or a group of friends, and they can add joy to your life, but it's your responsibility to be happy within. If you're not already happy, baby, don't even jump into that relationship. Don't even go meet and network with a group of friends. Start doing the inner work first and find pure joy and pure happiness with yourself first. And then anything that anybody else has to offer, it would just be a cherry on top. It would just be adding to your joy, adding to your happiness. And I know I always talk about being in your soft and feminine energy and letting abundance flow to you. Yes, yes, yes. But there is still a thin line between just sitting around waiting for things to come to you and being magnetic. You can still be magnetic to your desires and attract all of those good things to you, but you also need to be taking aligned actions. A high value woman in her feminine energy isn't just sitting around being lazy, waiting for things to just come to her. No, she's also taking aligned action. So if there's something that you desire, if there's something that you want to do, something that you want to invest in, baby, go sign up for that class, go invest in that project, go execute that business plan, whatever it is. Because again, at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to take care of you and chase after your dreams and chase after the life that you want to live. I don't always just sit around and wait for things to come to me. No, I bust the doors down and then pull everything to me and become magnetic. I still take the aligned action that's gonna get me closer to my goal. Once I take that aligned action, that's when everything else starts to fall in place. That's when the opportunities start flowing in and everything like that. But I wouldn't have got certain opportunities and I wouldn't have accomplished certain things if I didn't first take aligned action. And I talk more about this in my Rich and Feminine Energy Masterclass. It's in my Feminine Cosmic Code. If you really want to know the cheat code to life and really learn what it means to be a woman in her feminine energy and how to use that feminine power to attract the life of your dreams the same way that I did, the same way that I helped my mom, my friends, and hundreds of my clients, then you may want to check out the Rich and Feminine Energy Master Academy. It's a full course on everything feminine energy and everything manifestation. I teach you literally all my methods and everything that I've learned from my mentors, from other gurus in the industry, and everything that I have just learned along the way. I'm gonna leave the link for that down below. And my last tip for a feminine woman who leads herself is to look around. If everybody is doing the same thing, then it's probably not the way. Most people are living life backwards, even though that they can really have the life of their dreams by making these small and simple steps, but they rather do what they've been doing for years and years and years. Rather than do something that's gonna be uncomfortable, for a little bit of time, and that's going to get them 20 steps ahead. For example, lately everybody has been watching the whole Love Island thing. I think it just ended, and everybody was talking about it everywhere, and the entire summer there were Love Island parties. Oh my gosh. And if you watched it, then this is a no shade towards you. I'm just using it as an example. Everybody was watching Love Island. I can't even tell you what that is. I didn't watch not one episode because I was watching podcasts and reading books that's actually going to get me closer to my goal, and it's actually going to bring me joy. I am truly trying to build my dream life here. Most people aren't being that intentional with building their dream life, and that's why everybody is not out here living the life of their dreams. That's why there's only a select few, because those few people are actually doing what it takes to move the needle in their favor. And I'm not saying that you can't have a favorite show, you can't binge watch. I'm not saying nothing like that at all. But if you literally would just focus on that most of the days, and you didn't read more, you didn't go for your walk, you didn't do any of the things that you needed to do to move the needle in your favor to get you closer to your goals, that's when it becomes a problem. Like, I had some girls that I knew that had all of these type of goals and didn't do any of them this summer. Because you know why? Because they were watching Love Island. That's why discipline is also so important with being a feminine woman, a high value feminine woman, because you're gonna know, is me sitting here being a couch potato binge watching this, is that gonna get me closer to my goal? No. Again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch a show or binge watch anything. All I'm saying is make sure that you are having a balance, because while most people are living life backwards, I want you to be the woman who lives life on purpose with intention. And with that, I want you to remember, you are always one new habit, one new decision, one new environment away from a whole new life. And I really want you to sit with that for a second, babe. I really hope this video helped you guys. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to stop by in the comments and come say, hey girl, hey. Later on tonight, I really want you to reflect on today's message and choose at least just one of these things to start now. And as always, let me know what that thing is going to be in the comments. I love you, babe, so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.